Yes.
present, present,
Presence, you mean presence?
presence. Because so I keep working during his first day to school,
Oh,
and my mom, who was the person who who took him to school for the first day, and
ah,
yeah, and for both of my son, both of them the same.
no difference. Okay.
Yes.
You
So
you were fair.
how naive I am up to now. Even to I nearly 50. So now many things when I rethink about it. I think I'm very native in during my life. Many
Oh,
things just naturally pass and
oh,
yes, but luckily that everything goes smoothly with the support of my mom and my
yes.
husband. I think yeah,
Yeah.
everything goes
Great.
very smoothly for me and for not for my family also. Yes, so just now nearly at near the age of 50, I just rethink on about my life, and I recognize that I I had a lot of mistake in my life.
Oh, of course, no.
Yeah,
Like you were
and
really,
regret.
yeah,
I
at
I
that
think that is
time.
very important. And where with if I with the mother present with them in the
Yes.
milestone moment,
Yeah.
and that very important for me too. But actually, I don't have that very special
No.
memory. Yeah.
I think
Yes.
first I think you shouldn't regret. Why? Because yes, I know you missed that feeling. So yes, that this part is like, I don't know, a little bit maybe sad,
Yeah.
or you feel like it, maybe you feel sorry about it. But actually
Sorry. Yes.
you were busy with work because of them. So that is important. So why? So I understand, but maybe that time you didn't realize how important your presence was,
Yeah.
because maybe you didn't fully recognize the value of just being there as mom. But of course,
Yes.
it was your job. So, like, you needed to work for them to actually make everything ready and perfect, a perfect life. So, but at least you were fair, none of them. So it was okay.
Unfair.
But
Yes.
of course, you were lucky. You had your mom to help, and but at least you were fair. So I think you tried to be fair. But it's not actually. Maybe you said that you felt like maybe you've been too negative at times. No, no, you were not. I don't think. I think it's better to, because yes, everything just passed naturally and everything went smoothly. Luckily, with the support of your mom, thanks your mom, of course, and your husband, of course. So, I think when you look back, everyone, when we look back, we realize
Yes.
all of us, we've made some mistakes, but actually, if they were big mistakes, no, I don't think. But that's great that you've had much support. You know how much support you've had. That's really important. Yeah, but
Yes. And
this, yeah,
now I try to I try to compensate by give by place the first priority to my sons, to two of my son now, and my work beyond below of
yeah,
their priority. So I think that now I think that with that adjustment, I think our family bet is better, and
yeah,
especially for two of my sons.
yeah,
Yeah, and I think that I think that I hope that I think for the eldest son, the my eldest son, something that still a little bit late, because now he's the last year of his high school already,
Yeah.
and yeah, and he will begin his first year of college or university next year. And but now it's very important milestone for him, because we are trying to think, to search information, to check, to ask friends information, relevant information for his major to learn, because so far we don't know, we don't really know which subject, which major, which school, which college should be suitable with him, will be suitable with him. So far we still don't know, and cannot understand exactly which major, which school, which college is the best for him, for his choice, because
Yes.
it's a very difficult, he is a very difficult case to choose a university or college,
Sure.
going approach, or stay in, or study in domestic in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So far, we cannot make decision at this moment,
Yeah.
and he is too. He's the same. He does same.
Yeah.
So yes, so I think that we should reserve more time for him, and for my eldest son, and for my youngest son, I think that I think now is the time when it's still good, from now, when we reserve more time for him,
Yeah.
research information, and try to send him to some subject outside the school, some class outside, extra class outside the school, like drawing class, or music class, for him. So I think he enjoy to learn. At the first, at the beginning, we don't think that he will learn, but now he enjoy to learn drawing, and
Oh, that's
his drawing
great.
skill is really good.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a surprising for us. And
Perfect.
yes, and he like to play music, to play guitar also. So I think that very good choice. Very good that we choose some extra class for him to learn, and luckily he like to learn those classes.
Very
Yes,
good.
yeah, and I think in my opinions, in my experience, children from the very young age, it's
Yes.
very easy to 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 teach them, and to discuss, it means that when we want to help them to have a good habit, we can very easy, and
Yes.
when they are very young,
Yes.
for example, during elementary school, when we want them to, for example, read book, we should
Yes.
buy a very
Definitely.
small book first, and yeah, take
Definitely.
them to bookstore. Yeah, so they eager to choose the book they want, and gradually we can create the reading habit for them very easy. But
Yeah.
at the younger, we try to help them to have a good habit, the better they
Definitely.
can learn. Yes, they can.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So should should help them to have a a reading
Yeah.
book habit,
Of course.
listen to music too.
Of course.
Yeah, listen to music, and mm, for it means that do homework, remind, have the time every evening for them to, that is the firm time for do homework by themselves. But
Yeah,
of course, at the beginning time, the mother should, mother or father should follow them
yeah,
for the at the beginning up to
yes.
when they create the habit
To
to
have,
start to do homework by themselves. Don't need to us
yes,
to remind.
definitely.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
I think
really
that.
important, yes, to
Yeah.
push him to push them to be more independent, even
Yes.
at really, early, young age. Like for example, and I think this is my experience. I think children learn more from what they see than from what they hear. For example, if I don't read
Yes.
books,
All
I
right. Teacher.
can't
Yeah.
push my daughter just read and read because she sees what I do because of this. So most of the time I have some books. So I need to study, to update, just, so I do this, like, normally I read books. And this is my daughter's habit as well. So she started just, I don't know, some, we can say, like simple books. So I started reading when she was, I think, just two. And now she's just, she takes their book, actually her books, and try to, of course, just read them one by one, word by word. That is what she sees. So it's like, okay, so that's really
Yeah.
important. And I definitely agree with you. So how we shape, how we form their character, the personality, especially at young age, will
Yes.
reflect their personality in the future. So in the future, they will easily just, get used to good habits. Like I do know,
Yes.
reading,
Teacher.
studying, being independently doing homework, not just, push them to do something. Okay,
Yes.
Paige, do
Yeah.
this. So I definitely agree with
Yeah.
you.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's, yeah, you say,
and more and besides, I think that's between pushing, asking or ordering children to do something, for example, I think that between we just push them to learn, to do homework. It's better to let them to choose the subject they their favorite subjects is very important, because if they love to do some subjects, so we don't need to remind them. They will do by themselves, and they can focus and do with happiness, do homework with happiness, and they willing to do a lot of homework with the subjects they love. So I think that we should yeah, I think that we should have a look for all subject, with them at the first at the beginning, and we should observe how they do the homework for all subjects,
yeah,
and we will, so we can recognize which is the best subjects they love to learn,
definitely,
and for those subjects we should encourage them to learn more.
definitely, of course.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah, of
that's it.
course.
I think that by that way, it's very easy and like unhappy happiness for them when they learn, when they
Of
study.
course.
Not like they don't want to learn, not like the situation that they don't want to learn
Yeah,
some subject, but parents keep pushing them to do many homework of that subjects. So if we can create a situation that they against doing
yes,
homework, and they
definitely,
hate homework. So
definitely.
yeah, so they will think about the way to avoid doing homework in case they don't like to do
Course. And
that
they are
subject.
right.
Yeah.
You're right, because it's so frustrating process. Just imagine. I can see that most of, no, all of them. Why I say most? When I ask, okay, what do you hate about the school? All of them say, teacher doing homework. That's right. I can understand why, because of, that amount of Just they have a lot of why? Because parents think that if they do more, they learn better. No, no,
No,
there is
yes,
no rule.
yeah,
They can
totally agree with
easily
you. Yeah,
learn in the class and just review
yeah,
at home. That's it. And then they get ready for the next day. Just, okay, they finish school, then they get home, again have, for example, snack or something like this, or lunch or whatever, again start doing homework until night. So what is this? What is this process? So frustrating. So, yes, you are right. It's better to bold their favorite, what they really want to do. Like, this is the favorite subject that they're into. And then why not? Let's prioritize the subject, focusing on the subject. And of course, this way we can evaluate their abilities. In the future, they can use this ability. For example, okay, my son, my daughter is good at music. Why not? He or she can
yeah,
be perfect musician, then go into Harvard. For example, I'm saying, like,
yes,
I definitely agree with you about this.
yeah,
I think yes, this is the best way rather than just push them. Okay, doing more homework, just drilling something in mind, drilling. Okay, repeat it. And it will be
yeah,
so frustrating process. And because of this, I normally say, for example, in my courses, of course, I teach books because I need to. But I have another part that is not book. This is watching, playing. Like, why not? Let's watch something together. They can, even if they learn 3 words from movie, just 3 words from that part, it can be perfect. Just imagine that, every day they learn 3 words. When they reach the age of, for example, 18, they are like, a native. So that's really
yes,
perfect. But
yeah.
unfortunately, not everyone has the same opinion, especially I can see in some countries, some Asian countries, like China. Unfortunately, I can see this.
Wow, yeah,
Yes,
very
the children
stressful
are
for children.
so,
Yeah,
sometimes I feel sorry. The children are so, students are so tired, exhausted
yeah,
of all this homework. Okay, teacher, I have to study. I'm not allowed to watch TV. That's so
yeah,
shocking that why. So it's okay. What happens if what will happen if they can watch TV? Just what I don't say, okay, spend a lot of time, maybe 1 hour. Okay, what is this?
yeah,
Just one
yeah,
movie. But
yeah.
yeah,
Parents don't allow them to watch. Here in Vietnam, I think that there are some also a lot of cases like that where parents push their children to learn a lot and to have a good future, a good career in the future. And I think that many parents they want their children to follow their dream, not their children dream, but the parents' dream. As for example, the parent they like by somehow they like their children to be a doctor. Yes, or a doctor now is very that a very good career in Vietnam and have a high and and get good payment, high salary.
yes,
So many parents want their children to be a doctor, and to be a doctor is not easy.
of course.
They push their children to learn a lot every day and do a lot of homework that you have just said about the Chinese
Yeah.
parent case. Yeah, here I think that still there's still many cases like that where parents they push their children a lot and there are many article and news they against that trend, that behavior of the parent is not a good way. It's not a incorrect way to teach children.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
Of course.
yes,
I
and
definitely
yeah,
agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and some of that case is have a very serious consequence. Or that the some child, some children, they are very nervous and they
Oh
suicide.
my
So
God.
yeah, there are a lot of new, that's some case appear in the social media and news also.
Oh,
So I think that that's the like an alert for the parent, who push, who are applying an incorrect way to teach their children. And yes, so come back again about the our children. I think that from for
yeah.
my youngest son, I try and recently I try to research a lot of information on the courses with their age. For example, for the teenager at high school, I am there are some many soft skill for them, and for children at secondary school. Also, some courses very good for them, and even for example, for my youngest son, we recognize two main subjects he need to be good at. Those are English and math. So for English, he is quite good now because they learn Cambridge program. So
Cambridge.
from elementary school up to now, so his English is quite good, and but his math, I think that is not not very good. So I try register some course for him, and he just learned for a month or 2 months. So he avoid, he try to stay at home, and so I convince him again and register another course
Yeah.
for him to learn.
Oh,
And he changed so far for course math, for classes I already changed, but so far we still still just now he is still keeping learning with a teacher, a math teacher, but we are not sure that he will learn for a long time or not. But so far he agreed to learn with that teacher an extra class, extra class beside beside the program in his school. Yeah.
yeah, of
So
course.
yes,
Extracurricular. Yeah, I know. So why not? So you are trying to improve that, weak point. So every student has, so not everyone should be perfect in any subject. Of course, so one math, another English. So of course, just, extra classes and then step by step. So yeah,
yes,
you can improve this
step
actually
by
skill
step.
as
Yeah,
well as
yeah,
others. So why not? And that's actually it's really good that you research about, just courses suitable for different ages, high school teachers. So that's really important to be aware that you
yes. That's
are,
right,
I
teacher.
think, and you are, and that's it's really good because some parents just ignore and say, okay,
Yeah,
read, study. Why you can't? And I can see
yeah,
as a teacher, it's, there's many years, I can see sometimes students cry, and that's not good.
yeah.
I remember
That's
that
right, teacher.
time.
Yeah,
I remembered one session. I have a like, I used to have students, like she's pretty nice girl. You just imagine maybe 11-year-old. Okay. And one
yeah,
day just what happened? They had like, I don't know, maybe a connection problem or whatever. I'm not sure what was that. So she couldn't join the class on time, maybe with 10 minutes delay, something like this, maybe 10 minutes late. And then when she joined, I saw she cry. She was crying, red eyes, and I was like, what happened to you? She didn't want to talk. But I was sure that teacher, I missed the class 10 minutes. I was like, it's okay, it's completely normal. We can have it again. And when I said, we can have it again. I said, yes, of course, but I need to pay for it. My mom said and I said, no, you don't need to pay for it. Why? You should pay for it. We will have it again. And I saw that happiness in because she was scared. And she was not her fault. It's okay, just completely normal. 10 minutes, even one session, we can have it again. Just, mom thinks that, okay, this is my daughter's fault. So you need to sit in actually here at a table. I don't know, you're at your desk waiting for 1 hour because the class will start. No, so I want to say that, as you said, unfortunately, that can have some negative consequences, in the future if we keep doing this as parents. Okay, one session, and then we had it. Just, I held another makeup for free. What happens? Okay, it's completely normal. Why? So I don't want to just be paid for every session, but I could see that happiness. So she was like, teacher, can we do this again? And I said, yes, why not? And you don't need to pay for it. Why you should pay for it? It's completely normal. It happens. And they said, okay, just easily one word. And that student just, motivates. Like, okay, so
Yes.
I
Yeah.
can have more. But to say, okay, you did
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
You missed the
Yes,
class.
that's
There is
right.
no class for you. Now you can't learn. What is this? Why? And unfortunately, we have a lot. So we see a lot of cases, especially in my job. So if in my experience, I see every day, I see a lot of cases. And of course, I can't do anything. Yeah. Just sometimes I can
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so I think that you understand a lot and have a good skill to teach children. I
Yeah.
and
With kids, I'm
yes.
okay. Yeah.
So and another thing um, I think it's not very difficult to understand them, but we need to spend time. We cannot,
Patient.
yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
patient, very
Yeah.
patient, and it's better if we can be a friend of them, so they can share on
Yes.
their feeling, on
Everything.
their difficulty, and on their obstacle for us to
Yeah. Of
hear.
course.
So I
If
think
they,
it is a
yeah.
very good way
Yeah, of
to
course.
yeah to know our which our children want, which
Yeah,
our children lack. So we have a good solution for them, good advice for them.
definitely.
Otherwise, they will not share with us about their feeling and their
Yes.
difficulty. So we
Yeah,
don't
of
know
course.
how to help them.
Yeah, of course. Agree with you. Like, that is actually the difficulties and challenges between Gen Z, as you remember we talked
Yeah,
about
yes,
that.
Daisy. Yes.
Of course. Yeah, our
Yeah, I'm very,
generation.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
right, teacher.
of course. This
I'm,
is one
wow,
challenge.
I think that teaching children up to now, also keep my opinion that
Yeah.
teaching children is the more
Yes. Yes, it's
challenging
so
task.
difficult. Yeah,
Challenging
it's
task.
difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more is most difficult than
Def-
any task in my career, in my work
Yeah.
so far. Yeah.
Definitely. Just, children are so, they delicate soul, and you need to understand, and you need to just a good relationship, have a good environment in the class. So just like, and, they don't tend to listen. They are kids.
Yeah.
They don't,
Yeah.
especially at younger age. So they don't tend to, they want to play. They want to spend time. They want to talk. They want to play, but not study.
Yeah.
And how to
Yeah.
manage then they study and play is so difficult. So I always say, if you are not, because I have some other teachers. I teach teachers. It's like, the method of teaching. And it's like,
Yes.
I always say that if you are not ready, don't do this, because this is not just this. Actually, everything should be handled by patience. Okay, just wait
Yes.
for it until they are ready to learn. If one session they feel like they don't want to study, don't push them. Okay, okay, we can watch today, we can play together. Okay, we don't need to study every session. But he or
Yes. That's
she
right.
knows,
That's
or
a
he
good way.
knows that
Yeah.
you are the person that she can trust, or he can trust. And that way
Yeah.
she will be, or he will be willing just
Yes.
to learn. So there are just some things, some challenges, but I think still teaching is perfect job. Oh, we are running out of time. Let's log out and back in, then we will keep going, okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's
Yes, teacher. Yeah. Yes.